Hi there, my creative friends. If you're even a little bit like me, then you like drawing windows. Windows are a great sketching subject, both for beginners and experienced artists. If you like windows, you probably also know that when you're trying to take photos of beautiful Italian houses, there is always laundry hanging from the lines outside the window. There are two ways to go about it. You can either ignore the laundry and just sketch the window, or you can turn this laundry into an interesting sketching subject. Part of the attraction. Textile textures are tricky to draw if you don't know the technique. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to turn laundry in a work of art. But before I do that, yes, you guessed it right, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment about your experience with laundry. I mean, sketching laundry, of course. Today's video is a part of a live workshop that I recently did in Brushes Studio. In the workshop, we learned how to create a sketch with colored pencils. We sketched this window first, and after that, we refined the sketch and added windows. Okay, now let's take a look. And for the towels, for example, I want to use a blue color here. It's not really blue. It's kind of I don't even know what color it is. I think maybe it's white. It was white, but I like to use blue here. And so we look at the shadows, and we draw the shadows. We don't draw the whole towel. It's all about the shadow here. Like this, and over here it's here. I mean, it's a very important, important thing that we draw. Maybe we need to practice a little bit before we start drawing this towel on a draft paper, and here we need to practice the pressure a little bit, because this we have already done something with pressure, but this is a very important exercise, I think, because as you can see, this part is dark, and we press harder here, and we release the pressure farther from this line. And here we have a highlight, no color, and a little bit more pressure. I start with from this part, from this side, and a little bit of pressure on this side, and less and less pressure closer to this highlight. And this way we create this sense of folding towel. And now we can draw the same in our sketch. Okay, so here darker, some pressure, a little bit harder maybe, and then release the pressure, relax the wrist even more, and color it like this. Oh, also here we have some shadow, and here I start again with this side with some pressure, and less pressure closer to the highlight. And just a little bit of color on this side. Okay, and to create more depth, I add a shadow on this side. And maybe this shadow should be even darker. Yeah, that's better. And a little bit more color here. Okay, so the next one is this one, and it's kind of pink. And so I do exactly the same also. I use a little bit more pressure where I need the darkness, the shadow. And especially here on this side, I press harder. And here I have some highlight and then another darker shadow like this. So I only draw shadows here. Don't care at all about any other things. And it shouldn't be very precise. It's about sketching and we are practicing here. So maybe if it's not perfect this time, maybe it will be the next time. It's a matter of practicing. Some rougher shadows here and maybe something here like this. Okay, and the last one is the t-shirt, and let's make it dark blue, I think, as it is in the picture actually. But I don't want to draw it out. Just do it like this. Also, more pressure on this side because it's the shadow side, and less pressure on the other side. And I just create a suggestion of something hanging here. Maybe it's a t-shirt, maybe it's something different. It's not very important. Okay, and here add some more shadow. And it's almost done, but I think that because we add more color to this, to the whole window, I think some of the parts became a little bit lighter or less interesting. So I add some more darkness to this shadow. And it will be better this way. Here also a line, and here more color. More pressure, more color, looks much better. And here I can
use less pressure and make it like this. Will be good. It's not exactly the shadow we see in the picture, but that's just a and a little bit more color, and maybe just a little bit more here.
What do you think? Are you ready to try it? Or will you include laundry in your sketches from now on? As I said earlier, this video is a part of a larger workshop on sketching with colored pencils. If you have any questions about colored pencils, leave them in the comments below and I will create more videos based on your questions. If you would like to do this workshop, join Brave Brushes Studio and get immediate access to my entire collection of classes. Go to bravebrushes.com for more information. And finally, if you like my free content, please consider supporting me by buying me a coffee. Coffee always boosts creativity, right? Happy sketching and see you next week.